Enjoy. You can feel the energy here in Air Canada Center. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. One was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah. And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Iverson in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Johnson in at the three. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against Los Angeles.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
And, Greg, sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Johnson off the pick from Iverson. All sorts of time. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Powell. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this one. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson, good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Brooklyn on defense. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Here's Iverson, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had 22 points in the win against the Clippers.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Iverson kicks to Johnson. Lopez a screen. Stolen. Fast break Toronto. Powell the pass to Bass. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Brooklyn trailing. Iverson kicks to Hardaway. Screen by Young. Feeds it to Johnson. Takes the 3. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Iverson against Lowry. Bass with the screen. Leaner from distance. And it's DeRozan missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Iverson dishes to Hardaway. Hits it from 3-point range. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Toronto now. They trail by 1. Bass with the screen. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. That's good. Here's Lowry. 26 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Iverson kicks to Hardaway. Hardaway gets a screen from Iverson. beyond the arc. Defensively by Lowry. He's there. Iverson with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Lopez, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Pass to DeRozan. The turnaround. Can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Hardaway hits them both. Here's Lowry. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Lopez with the block. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Raptors trail by 6. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. DeRozan's got 6.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
He had a lot of praise to extend Joe Johnson's way, and with each compliment, it presented a concern for his defense. He knows Joe is one of the most explosive scorers in the league and can hurt you in a lot of different ways on the floor. We'll see if he can hurt them in this one, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Hardaway. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. That's good. 6 points for Freak.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Put your hands together for your game time. The three-point game is such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Number 1, the Nets.
The threat of deep shooting easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Brandon Bass. And the Nets making a change here as well. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Johnson. Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Mozgov. Here's Valanciunas, and that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength, just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have, no question about it. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Good.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
You know, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Inside, here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. And Iverson throws it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Lowry following the bucket by the Nets. And the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got 5 now.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Nets leading by 8. Iverson kicks to Hardaway. Back to Iverson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Good numbers for Iverson. He's already up to 10 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Toronto. Wright comes in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Nets, J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Hardaway. Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. And Wright, here we go. Dishes it to Scola. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Iverson. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Pulls up from the corner. Good as the jump shot falls. Iverson's got 14.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition.
Here's Iverson following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Pass to Hickson, shoots from 14. Second shot opportunity. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got his first points of the game.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Here's Powell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's Wright following the miss by Thomas Robinson. And that one's good. Powell's got 5 now. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Iverson outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
Wright dishes to Mozgov. Kicks it to DeRozan. Screen by Scola. DeRozan passes to Scola. And again, it's Toronto converting.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Nets leading by 10. Iverson kicks to Robinson. Iverson up top, guarded by Wright. Stevenson dishes to Iverson. And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist from Stevenson. Just Four seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's DeRozan. And as we conclude the first quarter, and DeMar DeRozan, star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really paid no attention to the Raptors. They just look at the Raptors like another team, you know. So when I came, you know, I just wanted to bring that feeling back and the excitement that everybody had for the Raptors.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Iverson, he's in at the point. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Robinson. Then it's Dalembert. Then it's Felton in at the 2 spot. And it's DeRozan missing.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Raptors trail by 15. And stolen by Iverson. The 3 ball. Scola with the rebound. The Raptors shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Outside Lowry. He kicks to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Nets leading by 12. Iverson outside. There's a screen by Robinson. Dalembert sets a screen for Felton. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. From deep, Iverson in for another field goal. A sublime 9. Of 14 on the night.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He had 30 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Okay, man.